tonight, it's the National Football League.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's got his man across the Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun. Mitchell escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Browns hit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on a catch and run. 37 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Gets it out quickly here to the left flag. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Passing over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The numbers from McLaurin a week ago. 3 catches, 64 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. A football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Throws right side, and that's complete. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They'll try and run with Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll run for it with Cook. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. James Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by York is up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would be multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Prescott. The kicker here, it's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. To the air again, Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. Forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. This ball will be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. Mitchell. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Mitchell. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Mitchell. He finds Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now. Fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Well, it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Third and short yardage. Prescott from left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Titans first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And again, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott looking middle, and that's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott off play action. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On play action, Prescott. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there,
it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. First in a row in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
Okay.
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielding at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one is pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he's got it down to the 28.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Off the action, that's complete. This is touchdown, Cleveland. Garrett Wilson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action. Mitchell rolling to his left. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Now Cook running right. And they got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a quick throw call out wide. Touchdown, Browns! Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. New York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Out come the Titans now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move.
Oh, you got instant
Throw over the middle, it's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He'll throw again. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. First down, Prescott.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ballgame.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation, because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seen the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time for Cleveland.
44 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. This is Clark, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive,
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott.
There's a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.